Now we are in action. Now we are in action. What book is that? Oh, Nikita. I'm like, what book is that? Okay. Besides for cricket. Okay, we are going to do love readings. Okay, we are going to do love readings. I got it all set up now. All right, and I am going to turn my phone on do not disturb. Give me 1 second. All right, perfect, perfect. Okay, so I've already prayed. I already prayed down. Okay, but I'll still send some energy out there just to cover us. All right, because I am going live now. But so dear divine, please bless and charge me and the collective with the energy to bring a balance to our complete being, physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. Please block out any and all interferences, interruptions. All right, please allow anyone that comes into the video, whether they like me or not, please allow me to pull on their energy. All right, please grant me permission to read everybody that comes onto my channel, that vibes with me, whether they love me or not. All right, but I am returning all energy that is being sent towards me. I'm returning it back to the sender sevenfold. So you send me love and light, I'm sending you love and light back. You send me love and hate, I'm sending you love and hate back too. Okay. All right. But block out any interruptions, any distractions. All right. And I am calling in our highest vibrational guides and deities and ancestors to help channel this message. I actually want to grab ancestor cards. Let me grab some ancestral path. Let's see what these cards look like, what they feel like. Two of Cups. Yeah. So we're gonna do the ancestral path tarot. Hi, Abby. Rich day. Rich day. Rich day. Rich day. So we're gonna grab the ancestral cards and have a lot of cards to do some love readings on. I love it. Tango love. How can we have a love reading without tangle love? Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and pull in the energy. All right. Thank you so much. All right. Oh, I got the camera kind of set up good where you guys can see me and y'all can see the cards. Cause y'all know how I feel about tarot readers pulling cards and not showing y'all, right? So I feel some type of way about that. I just don't believe it. Okay. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Show us proof. Show us proof. You know? Okay. We living in 2026. Show us proof. All right. Somebody could be asking for proof on someone's love or whatnot, or someone's connection. Somebody could be asking for proof. All right. My eye just started twitching too with that. Okay. It could be related to something else. Somebody could be finding out something. Okay. Thank you so much, Spirit. Clear. All right. So let's see what the energy is for our people in love. This is a collective reading. All right. So take what resonate and leave what does not. Snooping. Look, what I say, somebody could definitely be finding out something, snooping in reverse. So snooping into somebody's phone or into somebody's thing has kind of like, into their private life has kind of backfired. Someone is getting caught snooping and going through something. They could be seeing something that they don't want to see. All right. Well, this is what my husband says. My husband says, I don't go looking for things that I don't care to know. All right. If it's for me to know, I'm gonna find out. And that's just period. Okay. Somebody could be driving past somebody's house. Somebody could be getting readings done on somebody. There's somebody definitely asking about you, broken mirrors. Somebody's astro traveling, sick and tired. Okay. Over it, moving on, decision has been made, repetitive cycles, broken mirror, triggers, lessons. Um, mm. All right, I'm gonna get one more card from this deck. All right, thank you so much. The X in reverse. The X in reverse. So this is definitely an X. All right, distractions in reverse. This is definitely an X that could be snooping on somebody new and finding out, that said person has kind of like moved on or whatever. Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. That they're the person that they had their eyes on has kind of like moved on, no longer wants to be in a relationship with them as well. I'm also hearing too that there is a family member that has kind of like is helping someone get over a breakup. There's like a family member that's like, hey, we can do this, we can get through this or whatnot. um Someone is helping someone get over a breakup. Okay, thank you so much, Spirit. Let's get a little positivity out. I hope those aren't the cards I want to use. Mm-mm. Okay, we're gonna use these ones. Rich morning, wherever you are. It's afternoon here. Look at that. My baby birthday, Sakai birthday, right there in your description. I love that. I love that. Angels are talking to you. Okay. Ancestors is talking to me. Thank you so much, Divine. All right. Can I have a little bit on this energy? All right. There's definitely someone that look at that. The food in the world. Ancestors is definitely talking. And then we talked about like someone getting tarot readings done on somebody. So someone is definitely reading and snooping into someone's background, their exes or a relationship. Someone could be getting a love reading done. There's nothing wrong with that. Getting a love reading, and you could be finding out that you are going to be meeting like your soulmate or your twin flame or something like that. You're very anxious about it. This is kind of like a positive reading. I don't know where this reading is going, but this is like really a positive reading that you're receiving on your end. I can see you like getting all giggly and kind of preparing yourself. The tarot reader is kind of telling you that in order to start a new chapter, there are certain things that you definitely have to let go with the world card and the fool. So this is definitely a new beginning. So you are healing, or you have healed past something that has occurred, something very heartbreaking that has taken place. You've healed past. I don't want to say a past. Yeah, I guess past it. I'll use the word past. You Because spirit is kind of pointing out that this has been something that has taken place in the past, like a relationship, and you healed past it, and you're getting ready to meet someone new. You're getting ready to start a new chapter, have a new beginning or whatnot. I love that. Okay, thank you so much, Divine. You could also have moved or either traveled somewhere different by yourself. Someone may have given you an ultimatum, or I don't want to say ultimatum, but you just decided like, yeah, no more to this. All right. So the 9 of cups in reverse. So yeah, no more to this. So I just feel like you didn't feel seen where you were, or as if like you could elevate in the last relationship that you was in. uh, rich evening, AK Marie. So like, even though y'all may have been like partners, or y'all both may have been doing something. Okay, let me take those words back. Do-do-do-do-do, rewind, right? Even though y'all was in a relationship and you guys like shared like a lot of emotional baggage, y'all really wasn't like partners. Like, it's like you have your goal and this person have their goal. So I kind of feel like this is a new beginning for you with the 9 of cups coming out in reverse. It's like something has ended. I'm also, with the 9 of cups, somebody could be on the cusp of Aquarius and Pisces. Strong Aquarius and Pisces energy there with the Fool and the 9 of cups. My eye just started twitching. Um Mm. 9 of cups in reverse. Thank you so much. Give me more for this love relationship. Okay. Yeah. So you definitely kind of You could be moving away from someone's family. Okay, the queen of sacred circles, y'all. You could be moving away from your baby daddy's family. And I'm going to leave it at baby daddy's family. I know we don't really like to say baby daddy around here, right? But you could be moving on from your kid's father's family. Like where y'all used to be like very close, or you just had them kind of in your business, right? Now that like some form of breakup has occurred, you're even, you know, okay, I'm gonna take baby daddy away and I'm gonna say partner, because spirit is giving me like another download, right? Ex partner, you're like you've moved on from that, but I'm picking up on like a grandmother, right? I'm picking up on a grandmother, of course, right? Because this card just called out a grandmother that is still very close with their grandchild, very close with their grandchild, but it's like there is two messages. Thank you so much, spirit. Um, it's like you don't really want to have anything to do with this family on that end, right? But your child has gifts from their grandmother, from their other parent, not your mom or whatever the case is, right? Or yeah, it's a mom. This is a grandmother, right? Not like your mom. If your mom has transitioned, they're not getting their gifts from this particular side. It's not your side of the family, it's another side of the family, and they actually want to help your child to be successful. But I think that there's like this separation in spirituality that I'm feeling here. There's a big separation like in spirituality. And you guys, I'm really not going to focus on the relationship that you had in the past, because spirit does not want me to do that. Thank you so much, spirit. Spirit really doesn't want me to focus on the past. It's discernment does, yeah. Yeah, it's irrelevant now, so it's like kind of like you don't really want to be messy. I don't want to be messy here. The nine of cups in reverse is kind of messy, and I don't want to be messy. I don't want to be messy. It is what it is. Like it happened. It's over. It's done. Someone could have like a new baby or a newborn baby. This baby is under the age of 2. All right. The world card. Thank you so much, spirit. Yep. So 6 of swords and the 7 of swords. All right. But the 7 of swords came out before the 6 of swords. So it's kind of like moving backwards. But I want to show y'all this. Okay. So this feels as if like, oh man, why can't we I guess this is just the energy that's being channeled, but it really feels like somebody feels as if like they've gotten away with stealing somebody from another person. They feel like they got away with it. They did not. They did not. The world card coming out, karma shows up later or whatever the case is. Um there's also, okay, pause on the relationship part, right? There's also like a, y'all, I'm just gonna be honest, like what I'm picking up, right? And if it doesn't apply to you, it doesn't apply to you. Obviously, it'll be for somebody that is going to watch the reading later. But this kind of feels like two brothers and one woman. Okay. That's kind of like what I'm getting here. Someone may have tried to steal their brother's woman. Okay. May have actually stole their brother's woman. All right. Um, there's like something that's happening though. You know how like you lose them, how you get them? That's kind of like what I'm picking up here, right? It's like you lose them, how you get them. That's kind of what spirit is saying. So whoever this person is that is snooping through stuff now and doesn't have like high trust, it's because the way that they got their partner, it wasn't with integrity. So they've lost like they lost some type of trust in this relationship. There wasn't really like strong trust. There was more, it's lust. We'll come back to that later. It does feel like there's strong lust here, but it doesn't feel like strong trust. Okay. Um, there is a person, could be a Virgo, all right, could be like strong Virgo, could also be a Libra, but I'm getting a strong Virgo placement, but a Libra, right? There's someone that has this I'm a changed person now energy, and I'm not knocking it. I am so grateful that you are like that. Like someone is kind of being a little bit more focused on self love, and they're in a relationship, right? They're in a relationship, but they're still like focused on themselves. Where's this relationship coming from though? I'm gonna just like kind of pull a little bit here, there, da 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 da. We're gonna get this message out. Thank you so much, Spirit. All right, where's this relationship coming from? Hmm. So we have the Three of Cups in reverse, and then we have the Seven of Swords again. So double seven swords. So there's someone that wants forgiveness for stealing something. They want forgiveness for stealing something, for doing something, for lying. They want forgiveness for it. But there's not forgiveness happening on one side. One particular side, there's not forgiveness happening. And it won't be for a long time, because this kind of went on for a very long time. Like this betrayal went on for a very long time. So there won't be any forgiveness. And you know what I'm picking up on too? Like, let me put my chair in and let's talk about it, okay? I'm picking up on someone being like spiritual, but still not having like a form of integrity across the board. But there's given like, oh, I'm a very spiritual person. Like, you know how like I don't know what this is called. What is this called? I mean, to me, it's like not having integrity. But what is it called when someone is like, what do they call these people? Like, I guess like a fraud. I mean, I would call them a fraud, because you have to have integrity across the board, right? You can't be like somebody that sleeps with somebody else's man or woman and then be like a spiritualist somewhere, right? Because I got the fool card, I got a tarot reader. I'm picking up on a tarot reader, right? And so this is kind of giving me like this is a tarot reader that is also like a two-time an asshole. So it's like you're not being 100% authentic, but I don't know the word for this. Like I wish I knew a word for this. I feel like I need to get my iPad and look up a word for this. Give me 1 second. I can't, y'all. I can't go on without knowing what the word is to this. Damn, do I even have my iPad? Oh, I got my other phone though. Let me see. Okay, I got a charger. Okay, I need a bottom piece. I gotta figure out what this word is. Cause I mean it's definitely like a two-time in person, but this is something with this this feel like a little bit deeper than integrity. Okay. I'm gonna plug up my other phone. Okay. What's up? What's up? A hypocrite? Yes, a hypocrite. Big hypocrite, but there's like a word for this, like a name for this, where there's like a tarot reader, but they're not 100%. Yeah, definitely a hypocrite. They're not like 100% like authentic. They're like a third party. They break up relationships. There could also be someone that is giving you like a false reading to tear relationships down. So this is like someone that is okay. Do I want to clear this energy? I do not, because I honestly, they want me to clear the energy. They want me to clear the energy. I know this is probably a tarot reader that's watching me, that's sleeping with somebody else man, but then they probably get online and they talk certain things, and they say certain things. Yes, it is a big spiritual hypocrite, but there's got to be another word for it. So I'm just going to ask the internet. Okay, I'm going to ask the internet real quick. All right, thank you so much. But until my phone powers on, we're going to continue with the reading. What is this fool energy? Let me see, what is this fool? There could be somebody like, wow, the Five of Pentacles with the Lovers. The Five of Pentacles with the Lovers. So someone may have went to go do like some type of spell work. I really didn't really want to read all the way into this, but this feels very active, and it feels as if this is somebody that is watching me. Like, watching me. Okay. So if you know a tarot reader that gets online and bash third parties and bash this and bash people wives and husbands and stuff like that, they're probably in a third party themselves. Like, and I know that happens, but it's like, okay, come on now. So this is someone that is definitely probably receiving major karma. They could be making double money, but instead they're getting taxed. All right, I'm seeing the temperance card come out as well. They're getting taxed. Temperance in reverse, sitting with something else. Thank you so much, Spirit. So, wow, the Hierophant in reverse. Someone could be a Taurus, somebody could be a Gemini, somebody could be on the cusp of Taurus or Gemini. Thank you so much, Spirit. What's this Five of Pentacles with the Lovers card? All right, what's the Five of Pentacles in reverse with the Lovers card? The fucking devil, y'all. The devil. So these are all couples right here. So someone is in a relationship with someone that is not their equal. They're not their equal, because it's a bad relationship. Yes, but also because, yes, it's a bad relationship, and also because this is when you get the devil and you get the lover card. These are actually the same beings, but they're visiting different entities. So this couple actually has some type of choice to make. Do they want to go with archangels, or do they want to deal with the devil? So I'm kind of like torn, because maybe, oh, my hand just felt like, I just felt a spike in my hand when I just put that card down. I cannot make it up. Like, literally, almost as if somebody wants to nail me to a cross or something. I love Jesus, y'all. I love Jesus. I got a I love Jesus shirt. This person is not someone that went towards the Bible. They didn't go towards Jesus. They didn't go towards, but they're a big ass fucking hypocrite. They talk about God. They don't talk about Jesus per se. They probably talk about people that love Jesus, because Jesus put a whole bunch of rules inside his Bible. That's not Jesus' Bible, it's a whole bunch of other people Bible too, right? But he put a whole bunch of little rules in his Bible, like don't sleep with your neighbor's man, don't lay down with your brother's wife, type shit, right? Somebody's laying down with their brother's wife or their sister's husband, okay? And this is really unfair, because that relationship is like one of the chosen relationships that is supposed to help out the community, the collective, the world. All right, these people were chosen to be together, but then you have this woman or you have this man. And it's so crazy, because earlier this week I was talking about succubus, and how a woman can be a succubus and not even know she is succubus, and how a man can have the spirit of a succubus attached to him and not even know. Okay, but what's happening is that this woman is really dedicated and designed to tear apart twin flames, kingdom marriages, divine spouses, divine counterparts. That's kind of like what her job is this particular lifetime. And yeah, she's starting with a family member of her man's, or he's starting with a family member of his wives, okay? Or it's whatever the case is. Thank you so much, Spirit. What's the energy between this devil and the lover? Like, what are we looking at here? And I'm not seeing that they made, somebody may have a baby. Ugh, ugh. Somebody may. I'm gonna have to change the title of this reading, because what? This is not going with the title of my reading, baby. This is going with some crazy shit. But I can't help what I channel. I know what I was speaking of before, and I'm like, oh yeah, this about to be all about love. But this is sick and tired, being over it. Like, somebody is getting played. Somebody is definitely getting played, and they fucking tired of it. They tired of it, period. They tired of it. They know that they getting played too. But like, I don't know. Okay, what is this devil in the lovers? The King of Swords in reverse. All right, somebody could be dealing with a Aquarius. All right, Libra, Gemini, strong on the Aquarius energy though. All right, but somebody is very a fucking liar. There's definitely like a man that's in here that's a liar. There's a man that's finding out about another man. And you know what's crazy? Like somebody could be cheating with the older brother. Okay, somebody is cheating with the older brother of a family or a older person in the family. Let me find out y'all sleeping with somebody's daddy. Because I mean, the devil does give father energy with that Capricorn, okay? But the lover gives like brother energy with the Gemini, okay? So the lovers kind of go towards your siblings, and Capricorn, the devil, not the devil, but because Capricorns are not the devil, okay? I love my caps, but the devil energy kind of goes towards like father or very older sibling, even like a older uncle, but it's definitely like way older. The devil is older than the lover energy, right? The lover energy older than the Adam and the Eve. The devil is way older than that. All right, the devil is old, baby. Not as old as God, but that motherfucker been around for a long time. All right, thank you so much, Divine. But it's definitely like somebody is finding out. Somebody can be getting put out. A man could be getting put out. Thank you so much. What's this energy with the devils and the lover, the King of Swords in reverse? All right. What is this? Yeah, somebody is definitely a jokester, but I'm really look at that. The Six of Swords. So when they get put out, they're moving, they're moving. Look, the judgment. They're moving. All right. So this person could be moving, they could be skipping town, they could be trying to skip town. They're embarrassed. They are embarrassed with the judgment coming out. There's like a whole family. There could be a grandmother in the energy that is like, you nasty, how you gonna sleep with your little brother's wife or whatever the case is. And then there's like a family member that is like more mature, saying like telling people about themselves, telling, like 555 on the clock, y'all. Okay, like telling people about themselves, like, hey, you're a mother, you need to carry yourself a different type of way. Somebody's disrespecting the elder. I can see the conflict that's happening, but they're saying you're a mother, you need to carry yourself a different type of way. But the problem is that this woman does not have her children. That's what the problem is. This woman probably does not have her children, or she doesn't spend a lot of time with her children running through. Okay, thank you so much, Spirit. Yeah, I'm not really seeing like she spends a lot of time with her children. So this definitely feels like this is a person, and you know what they're using? They're using the excuse of like, I'm working, I work hard. Okay, yeah, we all do. The Six of Cups. I told y'all this is somebody that doesn't really like spend time with her children. The grandmother is probably raising the children, or like a older person in the family has someone's children. Thank you so much, Spirit. These kids are being dropped off so that somebody can go and cheat. Yeah. The six of cups. So somebody is saying, like, no, I'm not gonna really help you with this. Somebody is sending a message. You know what? Somebody's putting a timeline together where there's a message like, oh, I had the kids, we was out, we went to grandma house or we went to auntie house or whatever the case is. But really somebody just dropped the kids off, and then they went to go meet up with they piece, right? It's so crazy because like this is how somebody is finding out. They're snooping through some messages, and they're saying like, wait, I thought you told me on June 1st that you was with the kids and that y'all was over at grandma's house, but I see a message in your phone where you're asking like, hey, can I bring the kids over? Not you actually stayed. Like something isn't adding up this full moon, y'all. Something is not adding up this full moon. Somebody definitely could be going back to their ex, or there's like a message from their ex. Like the ex is not really an ex anymore. So somebody's getting back with their ex. If you think that the person that you're dealing with is going back to their ex, the answer is yes. Thank you so much, Spirit. Wow. The 10 of Wands. Because like being with you, it's not like the easiest thing to do. Okay. Let's just chill there. All right. What's this X in reverse? Thank you so much, Spirit. What's the X in reverse? The 9 of Wands and the Hangman. Yeah, somebody is kind of saying like, shit. I mean, I gave it a try. I gave it a try, but there's like little arguments with the world card coming out in reverse, the hangman and the 9 of Wands. And this is, God bless you, this is coming over like sacred circles and the X in reverse. And this energy is kind of speaking on, like, I kind of gave this a try, but you just put me in an awkward situation or whatever the case is. I might be jumping messages because I'm just getting messages from spirit. So take what resonate and leave what does not. I always tell y'all that, right? But it's kind of like you put me in a sticky situation or whatever the case is. So I'm going to fall back to my ex. Not saying that that relationship is easier, but it's like to be with you is kind of difficult. That's kind of what somebody is saying. Somebody could be in a relationship with a earth sign. Where's this earth energy coming from? Give me the earth energy. Give me the energy of the earth. Like they just said, earth energy. Give me the energy. Wow, the 10 of Cups. So somebody could be in a relationship with an earth sign, and it's actually a good, like it's a good sign. Like somebody is saying, like, well, what about this ex? What about this ex? Somebody's ex is an earth sign. So if you're wondering if you should get back with your ex and it's an earth sign, then yeah, okay. But somebody is definitely and they kind of want to build a family. Not kind of, but they do want to build a family with you. So like limit your options out here. Limit your options out here. You could be saying like I have plenty of options, and this person is saying like well, I have plenty of options. But bitch, this is your best option. This damn somebody has an earth placement. They probably have an earth sun or sun. Okay, they probably have an earth sign sun and a water sign moon or Venus. Thank you so much, Divine. And this is like a blended family. This person can have one child and you have one child or whatever the case is. This is a blended family. You guys could be from different parts of the world and kind of came to the same place. I'm also getting too that y'all may have looked previously into like buying a house or just really blending y'all family or whatnot. It didn't, y'all didn't go through with it. Y'all may have talked about it, but y'all didn't go through it. Now is the time because I'm still focused on this X, right? Now is the time for like y'all to actually put all that talk into motion. I really feel like this person has something to offer you. Um, but Spirit kind of y'all listen. This is we're tapping almost into the third quarter of this year, and Spirit is kind of telling you like I kind of want you to go with the flow, with this relationship. And when they're saying go with the flow, like don't try to put too much. I'm don't try to put too much structure into this relationship because this relationship is a good partnership. It is a good relationship, right? But they're telling you to be more kid like, fun like, friendly like, like let your inner child come out in this relationship. Like date each other. Don't just jump in and be like, well, we already did that and we was doing this before and now we need to be buying a house since we back together and I don't want to be with nobody if they ain't ready to buy a house. Like you need to pause. The market ain't even good to be buying a house in right now. Like pause. Let's build it. That's the other thing too. Like there's like emotional baggage that spirit is saying like we basically cleared this up, but now it's time to like come to that part where you just like kind of let it go, like let it go. If y'all, I do not say this all the time, but just take this as it resonate, right? I do not say this all the time. I'm not that type of tarot reader. I'm not that type of person, and I'm only gonna give y'all advice that I would give myself. Give me 1 second. Let me just pull one card before I say this, right? Let me just pull one card on the past. I'm gonna just take one card on the past, okay? Spirit, one card on this past. Nope, we getting one card, y'all. One card. Love. Okay? This person absolutely loved you and loved all of you and all of your weirdness, all of the self-love that you gave yourself, that you allowed to give yourself in the past, and all of the love. You may say that this person was selfish in the past. Y'all, let this go. Let this go. Do not be like, well, you were selfish in the past and now I want it to be about us and us and us and us. Obviously, this person is going to be about you and y'all, but they don't know the correct words to use to let you know that they're all about love here. Okay. They don't know the correct terminology. That is something that I'm really getting. Like, this person is fighting with their words because, like, the way that they emotionally feel about you, it's not what they don't really know how to articulate it. And that's perfectly fine. If y'all in this reading, sometimes I get messages from spirit. I'm still trying to figure out what this weird ass contradiction ass bitch is, right? um we don't know the exact words to use. You get what I'm saying? How to articulate. So they know that this is my person, and that's kind of like what I feel like. They like, this is my person. I just don't know how to say you my person. But don't make it hard for me. Don't, if you with a Capricorn, we gonna go back to these Capricorns, okay? If you're with a Capricorn or you with an Aquarius, baby, pulling teeth. Pulling teeth. Their expression of love is very different. It's very different from all signs. All signs. It's not about buying you things. It's like the little things. The little things that matter. Me and my husband, I'll give y'all a little quick story. Me and my husband, we met each other. I sold him a pair of shoes, right? Today he called me. This is the expression of love. Today he called me and he said, I met her, I pulled up to get shoes and fell in love. That's all he said. That's all he said. The expression of love. Like, this is 12, 13 years later, and you have this person thinking about you. Y'all could have known each other for 5 years, 9 years, 10 years, three, strong on the 9 months. And it's like, okay, like, I'm this is how I express myself. So you just have to pay attention. Like, this person may remember that on Wednesdays you like to go get your hair and your nails done and have me time, have love time, self time. So what they're doing is, on Wednesdays they're giving you the space that you need, and they say, you know what, you have a wonderful beautiful day, or they buy you a little coffee on Wednesdays or something and leave you a little note. But you don't get no notes no other day out the week. You get what I'm saying? It's just their expression of love. What is that called? Love language. Okay. Thank you so much, Spirit. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Now, all right, let me go to this 10 of cups. Let me go to this 10 of cups. I love that. I love that for y'all. Let me get to this 10 of cups. What's this 10 of cups building about? Thank you so much. Okay. The Three of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands in reverse. Okay. Someone could be looking to get married. All right. That's not supported at the time. That's not supportive at the time. All right. So don't be rushing nobody into no contract, into no marriage, or whatever the case is. Now, being y'all do have some form of contract with the Three of Pentacles coming out, but there's going to take either a destiny helper, or there's like counseling. There's someone that is helping you progress in this relationship. With the Eight of Wands, this is the fastest card in the deck, y'all. Spirit is saying, slow your ass down. Slow your ass down. Somebody is saying, I want to call in my husband. Bitch, you're not ready for your husband. You need 4 boyfriends before you get to your husband. Be mad that I said that. Be mad that I said that. I didn't say you need to get your heart broke 4 times, but maybe you have a lesson. I didn't say you need to fuck 4 niggas. I didn't say that. What I said was, You probably have four people that you're going to meet before you get into marriage. You're calling in your husband and you're skipping your destiny helpers. Your husband ain't the one that's gonna help you get to your highest vibrational self. Okay. There's a new song. There's a new song. Where is my husband? Shit, with his current wife. I didn't say go steal him though. I did not say go steal him. I said wait your motherfucking turn. Yes, I do believe in divorce. I said wait your motherfucking turn. I did not say, and that's what the problem is. Thank you so much, Spirit. I'm gonna jump back into this tarot reader with this fool card energy. That's what the problem is. Somebody is doing some type of ritual where they're trying to like call in their husband, call in their partner, call in their soulmate, their twin flame, and it's like, bitch, you got shit to do. Somebody could be going to like some form of tarot reader or spiritualist that isn't, they don't have clean hands. They don't have clean hands themselves. Somebody nasty. Somebody could be, oh God, nope, nope, not going there because I know who that is. I'm not going there. Nope, bitch, get off my channel. Okay? Nope, 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 nope. Hey, Lori. Hey, boo. Hey, boo. Hey, boo. I'm gonna just say it because since you want to be on my channel, I'm gonna just say it. There's a tarot reader who partner. I'm saying partner. I'm saying partner because we're where I don't. You know how like at the beginning where I was like somebody could be asking for proof. I'm not one of those type of people that ask for proof. I don't give a fuck if you really married or not because that's not my business. That's not my business. That's only for paying clients. That's not my business. I don't care if you really married or not, right? I don't care who you call your husband. I don't care who you call all of that, right? There is somebody that is going to a tarot reader, y'all. There's going to like a fool ass reader, and they're asking for advice and they're getting some work done. But let me tell y'all how energy works, right? So I got this bottle of oil, right? I got this, you know what? Let me use a real divine pivot oil. I have this bottle of oil, right? I have this bottle of oil and 67-year-old, 10-year stalker and so greedy. Clear. Okay. So I have this bottle of oil for sale, right? Now, I'm charging this bottle of oil up. I'm going to charge this bottle of oil up. And y'all could be, take it how it is. I'm going to charge this bottle of oil up, but I'm charging this oil up in my palace, right? I'm charging this bottle of oil up on the altar that me and my husband prays at. I'm charging this bottle of oil up with the hands that I touch my husband with, okay? That I touch my children with. This is a part about being authentic, having integrity, and all of that stuff, but also about knowing who you're laying down with, who you dealing with, right? Because having the energy of your partner that isn't living right, and you know that they're not living right, because I'm gonna say it like how my godmom told me when my godmom told me, she was like, yeah, she had to divorce her second husband. I love her, right? She had to divorce her second husband because he was cheating on her. We know. Okay. If you are a spiritualist, you are a tarot reader, you will feel the energy of another woman or another man or whatever the case is, right? On your person. Don't doubt your intuition because your heart says something else. So somebody is actively getting cheated on by their person. They know, but they're selling spiritual products to other married couples. This sounds like an energy harvest. This sounds like a destiny swap. This sounds like a family destiny swap. Like somebody wants to swap destinies from a whole fucking family. And it's like, no. How else can I put that? Like, let me pull the energy. And you know what's crazy? This male, he could be getting sick very often. Like the male that's involved in here, he could be getting sick very often. He doesn't have to be the cheating one, but he's the one that's taking the karma for what is happening. All right. He's the one that this backs back to. Somebody could be a Libra. Thank you so much, Divine. What's this fool energy? Give me the energy behind this. I just got chills. It's so crazy. Like when you just said that they need a power bank, what I just heard was, oh my God. Oh my God. I just got chills. All right. Thank you so much. Give me the energy of this fool, of this tarot reader, the Seven of Cups in reverse. Yep. This is definitely leaky energy. The Ace of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords in reverse, y'all. Queen of Swords in reverse and the damn Ace of Pentacles. Strong on the earth sign, but also like strong on the air energy. So this could be a relationship between a air and an earth sign. Um, but there's like a water sign that's involved in this. There could be like a Cancer, there could be a Pisces, Scorpio. Somebody has a Scorpio Venus. What's this? What's this Seven of Cups? You know what I'm realizing too? The third party that's in this, whoever the third party is, like whoever this energy is being pulled from, what's the Seven of Cups? I'm seeing like a woman in a mirror. You could be, wow, the Four of Cups. There could be a woman trying to make an offer to another woman, like through a mirror though, like through a portal. I'm saying mirror, but it's a portal. So someone could be building like a portal through your home if you're experiencing like, I don't know, like seeing shadows. I do know. I do know. Like when a portal opens up in somebody's house or a doorway, I like to say doorway opens up or like a mirror opens up. This feels like somebody could be trying to doppelgang someone, like the third party is trying to like trying to be everything. That shit never made sense to me. Like, why do you want to, if like this is so weird. Like, why do you want to be like the other woman? Like being the other woman and then the other woman trying to be like the other woman is always been so fucking weird to me. It's like, bitch, you want my whole identity and my family and my man. That is so crazy to me. Like, pick one, right? So this is where like that offer is coming through. I'm also getting like somebody ignored someone else. Somebody is mad. Someone may have tried to tell someone like their person was doing this or doing that, and they kind of wanted them to drink, drink up their lies, because I am not in this particular energy. I'm not seeing like the person is doing anything. It really feels like this is more so like astral traveling, and somebody is trying to manipulate another woman through certain portals or through like a doorway or something. But this person that's trying to manipulate and do this witch bitch, I'm gonna just talk how I talk, okay? Thanks so much, spirit. This witch bitch that's like kind of doing that, like she's not getting anywhere with the man. Somebody has closed up their partner's dream state. So you could be like putting black salt around your whole bed, putting it up under the pillowcase, telling your partner, like, hey, we're gonna get these protection bags and we're gonna keep these in our pillows because that's what I do with my man. Okay. But this is so crazy because I see that this woman, like you're looking into a mirror and you're like, oh my God, this is crazy. I don't know how to explain this. Well, I guess I'm just gonna have to explain it, right, spirit? Always say I don't know how to explain it when it start getting too deep, because it'd be like, Alexis, did you teach this over at Jupiter Occult? Not yet, but I hope y'all understand this and y'all recognize this. You could be looking and staring into the mirror one day, maybe doing shadow work, or maybe just like looking at yourself, right? And you're saying something about yourself, but then you kind of see somebody else. There's a woman on the other side trying to get you to drink the fucking poison. Like, it's like negativity. They want you to feel bad about yourself. They want you to feel bad about your body image. They want you to feel bad about your hair. That's another thing too. They want you to feel bad about your hair. Someone could be like having dry hair, or they could be losing their hair. This could be also postpartum not depression, but postpartum symptoms. Somebody could be breastfeeding and they're losing their hair. You just maybe just add some more nutrition. Okay. Get you some tea. They have like this lactic tea or whatever the case is, and it has a lot of herbs in it. You get you some different herbal teas. Okay, this is like kind of where the grandmothers come into play and the mothers come into play. Don't keep this all to yourself. That really helps with other mothers that's been out here helping mothers. Thank you so much, spirit. But someone could definitely be like losing their hair, or their hair is getting dry. There's like a woman on the other side that was completely out of the picture, trying to get you to feel some type of way about your body image. Okay, also like your breast could be like kind of small or whatever the case is, and you just kind of feel different about your body. You don't This doesn't have to be postpartum. It doesn't have to be postpartum. It could just be you trying to boost yourself in the mirror, and then somebody's playing with your image on the other side. Like, bitch, please. Okay, it's not working with the 7 of Cups. It's not, the 7 of Cups in reverse is not necessarily like working, but it's still happening. It's still happening. Fuck that. All right. Thank you so much, Divine. What's the 7 of Cups with the 4 of Cups? 7 of Cups in reverse and the 4 of Cups. It didn't work on your partner. It's not really working on you, but you still feel some type of way. Look at that. The Fool card. New beginnings. So you're giving yourself a prep talk, a pep talk, a prep talk. Okay. You could be prepping yourself for something. Somebody could be prepping themselves. Okay, kind of like, okay, well, let me get ready for this, and this is what I'm going to do. Somebody's setting goals. Okay, setting goals and kind of just like taking the leap out on faith on, this is what I'm going to do now. This is how I'm going to show love to myself. Okay, and how I'm gonna allow people to love me. I'm also getting to that you could be having like, you can have new people around you. These are new people around you, but they haven't necessarily started doing their assigned destiny job yet. This is something that like you have to focus on first, like the you aspect of it, kind of like not seeing, how like some people be like partner, what is that, like they clutch onto their partner, like they can't do certain things without their partner and stuff like that. So this is like something, this is a goal that you've set for yourself, and you like, you know what, I'm gonna do this myself. That doesn't mean that you eliminate everybody that's around you. It just means that you're doing something for yourself, and I think that you're starting to understand that you don't have to accept everybody's helping hand that is around you. And you also don't have to like isolate yourself. Okay. With the food card coming out, and we got double foods, right? We got double foods. We got a weird ass food. Thank you so much, Divine. Love you, baby. Be safe. You have you have like this weird food, undercover food, right? That person that is manipulative, that's snooping but can't get anywhere. Wow. You know what? I forgot this card even came out, y'all. I forgot this card came out. I told y'all, broken mirrors. Yeah, somebody is definitely learning their lesson. I believe it's this fool right here. Somebody's mirror could be breaking in their house. Okay. Somebody's mirror. All right. I wish all broken mirrors on all snooping bitches. All broken mirrors on all snooping bitches. Okay. Anybody that's snooping on another person, I don't care if it's a man or a woman. I don't care if it's your ex. I don't feel like if it's your future or whatever the case is. All broken mirrors on all snooping bitches. All right. If you did not have permission to look into somebody's mirror, break, break. Okay. So that's that aspect. But then you have this fool card, right? This is a different type of fool card. This fool card from this fool card. I know these are two different decks, but the energy is also very different that I'm picking up on. I feel like this is someone that is snooping. Okay, this is someone that is looking, and they're not liking what they're seeing. These new beginnings that you're taking, that your partner may be taking. This feels like an ex. This feels like somebody in your business. This feels like you don't give a fuck. This feels like I don't give a fuck who watching me. I'm gonna shine. Okay. This just it just feels like, you know how usually like you will believe something that because somebody is a tarot reader, like certain tarot readers online, right? Certain tarot readers, you just like blindly trust them because you like, yeah, I've been fucking with this person for such and such amount of years or whatever the case is. But like some shit just not fucking adding up. It's like, is this bitch a twin flame? Is this bitch a chosen one for real? Is this person like a divine partner? Because there's something that you're hearing or that you're like listening to, and you like, I know people grow, and but you have to hold people accountable. Okay, you have to really 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 hold people accountable. And I feel like with this new beginning, like you're definitely holding people accountable because you're not believing everything that they try to, you know, project off to you or give to you or say to you. You like, that's not for me. I don't think that cup of tea was for me. You get what I'm saying? I don't think that cup of tea was for me. Maybe in the last 7 readings, those cup of teas wasn't for you. It's just not for you. Don't try to make it fit where it don't belong. Okay? I don't want to go too far into that. Clear. Thank you so much, Spirit. What's this food card? What does this new beginning look like for our people out here? What does this new beginning look like? What does this new beginning with love look like? Give me 3 cards. What does this new beginning with love look like? Thank you so much, Spirit. What? Wow. The sun card? I can't. I can't. I'm just like, I'm just, y'all, I just got like overwhelmed with like emotion because it's like this new beginning, like not only is it like supported by, like God, by the ancestors, but it's also like supported by spiritual law. Like this is Maya here. This is like I followed every rule that I could possibly follow, and I'm finally this new experience with your love. It just feels like this is love. This is what love looks like. Y'all, this is what love feels like. Not just looks like. This is what love feels like. This is what love is. This feels, baby, I don't know. It just feels very light. It feels very light. Somebody trusts somebody here. There's strong trust here. There's like strong trust. It's so different. It's so different. I don't even know how to. I am just okay. I said 3 cards. Okay, what does this new love look like? The Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords. So very truthful. Very you. Oh my God. You and this person, y'all have a strong past life together. Y'all not that far apart in age though, either. Y'all have a strong past life. So this person didn't have to, you may feel like, oh my God, I've been waiting for this person for a long time. How old are you? 5? Like, stop it. Y'all not that far apart in age. Someone could be just over the age of 20. I was gonna say like 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. I'm just gonna push it to 25. But with the sun card, this kind of feels like a mature love, right? This is this is so truthful. But y'all definitely have like a strong past life together. Y'all reincarnated this particular lifetime. You guys are both having like clips and memories from the past, like just little stuff, like a little smile here reminded you of something in the past life. So someone, this feels very ancient, but it also feels very spiritual, where this person is so fucking familiar, but you like, I know you. I knew you was gonna do that. I knew you was gonna do that, and it's such a trusting thing. It's almost like a free fall. I just got chills. It's a free fall. That's very important for somebody. Very important for somebody. I'm not even really seeing like a traumatic past life with y'all. I just see that there was a hater, but y'all still like kind of chose each other in a past life, and then it, maybe it worked out, maybe it didn't work out, but this was a promise that y'all made in a past life to always come back together. And y'all may have died together in the past life. Now, I didn't say killed, I said died, right? It does not feel traumatic. It just feels like we entered into heaven together, and then we came back onto the earth together. Okay. That's kind of like how a kingdom marriage works. It's like y'all trend down, like maybe one comes before the other, but not like a big gap. I don't see a big gap in age. I don't. I don't see a big gap in age, y'all. So I'm not, I'm just saying that's not there. All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Someone is very curious as to where this love is going. All right, thank you so much, Divine. And you like, I'm just open for it. I'm just so open for it. Okay. I'm just so open for it because I am. All right. So the two of pentacles, the two of sacred circles, and the eight of cups. What did I say? Someone is very curious as to where they are going. This is ancestral led. There's definitely an ancestor at play. Also, y'all, bears, bears and milk, bears and milk. Okay, so I'm seeing the bear, right? Somebody's spirit animal is a bear, but also milk. Something about milk. I don't know. Something about milk. Someone's having a conversation about milk, or they're saying something about milk. I don't know why milk came up. Okay, thank you so much. I literally just got chills the way that they just talked to me. This sounds very what's the word? Nostalgic. Okay. It was something about like when someone was breastfeeding. I'm not saying somebody drunk y'all milk, right? But when somebody was breastfeeding, so I could be talking to a mother where you realize that your partner was your partner. Okay. Someone could have been having, because I guess we're coming back to that motherly love part, that part where I don't know, it was different. But someone kind of realized like that's my person. But it has something to do at the beginning of motherhood. It has something to do with the beginning of motherhood. Maybe maybe someone received a message from an ancestor while they were taking a nap. So detailed. While they were taking a nap or something. Okay, thank you so much. This grandmother or this ancestor, I'm picking up on strong grandmother vibes, y'all. In this particular reading, I'm picking up on strong grandmother vibes. Someone's grandmother is definitely like talking, but they're saying they could have walked with a cane. They've been walking with a cane for a very long time. Not because they like needed one either, but I don't know. Even when y'all was younger, maybe this grandma like hit somebody with a cane, like, or she just kind of like hit you with whatever she can. But it's like, where did you get this stick from, grandma? You get what I'm saying? Like somebody's grandmother always had a stick. I got chills too. Thank you so much, Spirit. And like the grandmother is kind of saying, like, I'm leaving you in safe hands with this woman. Not saying that this woman is a reincarnation of the grandmother or even the child, but the grandmother feels very confident in y'all's relationship, in y'all's partnership. And they're saying, like, I'm leaving you in safe hands with this person. I just heard my child too. My child, I'm leaving you in safe hands. My child. Okay. Thank you so much, Spirit. Thank you. Thank you. All right, come through. Come through. Someone is making some type of choice. What type of choice are they making? Thank you so much, Spirit. A choice in love. Yes. Mm. What type of choice? The Page of Cups in reverse. Mm. I love when ancestors come and then they just go. It feels so like spiritually like authentic because like when I'm channeling and I'm getting a message, it's hard for me to stay on the same message because like ancestors move so fast. I just want to say that. Okay, they move very fast. To me, like the longer you're in every day is like 30, it's like 3,000 years or something. I forget how what it says in the Vedas, but every day in another realm, another dimension is different from when you on the earth, right? But they just come in and out. Like you get an ancestor, you get a spirit guide. Ancestors and spirit guides, yes, they're different. Um, and so like it's so funny how that grandmother just like, all right, I'm done. I'm out. I said I made my peace. I'm leaving you in safe hands, you know? But this Page of Cups. All right, somebody's trying to make a decision. All right. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio with that Page of Cups. Someone's not happy about the decision. Look at that, the Ten of Swords. Somebody feels betrayed. They feel betrayed. Somebody may have said that they were going to made some type of promise. The Two of Wands could be an Aries, okay, strong Aries or Gemini. Somebody has a Gemini sun, right? Um, somebody definitely feels betrayed, and I don't really see why you even trusted this person to begin with. Okay. That's one thing. I'm gonna hold the woman accountable, but I'm also gonna hold the man accountable as well too. This man is kind of like wishy-washy. He's like a frequent flyer type guy, comes through at nighttime. You never see him during the day. He's always busy during the day. You get what I'm saying? Like he might live with you, but he don't live with you. I'm kind of concerned here. He says he's at work, but he's really not at work. I don't know. I mean, I do know it's just like weird ass energy or whatever the case is. I'm not saying you got to like keep track on him, but he is definitely like 10 timing. Whoever this is, somebody could be seeing 10, 10, 10, asking for confirmation about whether this person is cheating on them or not. Yes. And the third party doesn't necessarily have to be another woman, even though the Page of Cups in reverse is here, and this is like your student. But this definitely feels like it doesn't have to be another woman, but this person is just not dedicated to this relationship. Okay. That's kind of like the choice that somebody is making. Somebody definitely let me see who's making this choice. Two of Pentacles. Who's making this choice? Who's making this choice? Give me the person that's making this choice. Give me the energy on the person that's making the choice. Because you may feel like, oh, I'm making the choice, but no, the Eight of Wands in reverse. So we know this person isn't spiritually connected. That's the first part. The person that's making the choice, they're not listening to spirit. They're not listening to spirit when it comes to their decision making. Somebody could be staying in a relationship knowing damn well they should have been left. Okay, should have ran up out of there. Wow, the Page of Wands in reverse. Should have ran the fuck up out of there. Should have got away the first three times that you thought to get the fuck away. So the person that's kind of like making this choice or not making a choice, but should be making a choice, it could be a Aries, Leo, Sag, strong on the Sag energy, right? Strong on the mm, nope, strong on the Sag energy. Let's just leave it there. Aries, Leo, Sag, but strong on the Sag energy. Somebody definitely needed to um make the final decision in something, but they just didn't. They didn't show up. A lot of talk, but not enough delivery. Okay, Eight of Wands in reverse with the Page of Wands. What is it that they're talking and not? Wow, the Four of Pentacles. So this might have something to do with finances. Somebody make wow with the at the bottom of the deck again. I guess I don't know where I cut them cards at, but this feels like somebody, you know, oh, somebody's lazy. All right. Somebody's lazy. Somebody has Sag in the 10th house. All right. Somebody definitely has Sagittarius in the 10th house, which means they have Capricorn in the 11th. All right. Capricorn in the 11th, and then you got Aquarius in the 12th. Those aren't the best places, because the thing is, the sign wants to fight for the house that it truly belongs in, right? And it's like you way past the point. All right. So this feels like somebody is way past the point of correcting themselves, okay? Way past the point of correcting themselves. This has something to do with finances too. This isn't a strong Capricorn placement that I'm feeling here. When I say it's not a strong Capricorn placement, meaning that this person doesn't have like money, they just ain't got it. They don't have money, but they also just don't have it. Like when they do have it, they're not applying it to where it needs to go. Okay. So this is like somebody that is like, someone could be giving. Okay, so they needed to make a choice. Thank you so much, Spirit. All right, let me lower my tone and hear something. Someone did everything they could possibly do to keep this relationship together because someone was financially carrying another person, where this person has the potential to do a lot of things. The page of wands in reverse, they have a potential to do a lot of things. They're very creative. All right, so let's say you're in a relationship with somebody that is very creative: Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Aries, Leo, Sag, right? They're very creative, but it's like they don't apply themselves. They don't put themselves out there, and they receive ultimatum after ultimatum after ultimatum. Hey, get a job. Hey, create something. I'm going to support you. I'm going to, pour into you, or whatever the case is, right? But it's like they have not executed. They have not done anything. I'm also getting too that these people that aren't executing anything is because they don't have God in their delivery. Be mad at me. I said it. I don't give a fuck. You don't have God in whatever you're creating, is bound to not go anywhere. It's not going anywhere unless you're devoted to another entity. And as you see, it's not going nowhere. You about to lose your wife. You about to lose your husband. All right. Somebody is definitely like penny pinching with the Four of Pentacles. Somebody's holding back from another person. They could be holding back that they receive some type of funding or check, or just have like some type of support, like someone has hidden finances somewhere. Oh no, no. Look, wow, the temperance energy. There could be a Sag that has hidden finances somewhere. Thank you so much, Spirit. And this is how they kind of like balanced out. There, somebody could be asking, like, well, how do you have money to do everything, but then you don't have money to support me? How do you have money to do this, and that, but you don't have money to support me? So it's just like, mm. There's one person that is a magician in a relationship. All right. Take what resonate, leave what does not. Leave it right here on this fucking table if it does not resonate with you. Don't pick apart my motherfucking message that I'm getting ready to say. There's somebody that is more spiritually balanced. That person is also financially balanced. It's not like, oh, I'm spiritually balanced and another person is financially balanced. No, this person has all of the magic. Whoever this temperance energy is, right? Strong ninth house. All right. This person is very connected to the ancestors. They're very connected to like the Ankh. Okay. They're very connected to the Ankh. Thank you so much, Spirit. All right. They're also very aware of like when it's time to do stuff and not do stuff. And that's kind of like what this relationship is so irritating about. I'm actually getting ready to get off of this particular insight. I'm gonna give it to y'all. because spirit is giving it to me. They're giving it to me in a very respectful manner. They're also saying, like, don't keep pouring into somebody that's not pouring into you, because it's not going anywhere. Taurus moon, thank you so much, spirit. It's not going anywhere. Taurus moon, Capricorn sun, Sagittarius. I'm a Sagittarius Venus, um Aries Venus, Mercury, Sagittarius Mercury, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. I ain't named no Libra, so y'all don't try to put yourself up in here, and if it don't fucking fit. All right. This is where it's like, well, if you are the person that is more financially and spiritually involved, you made the right decision by not pouring into this person, by not giving this person any money, because they kind of would have, woulda, shoulda, coulda. But I did this, and now this is happening, and that is happening. You kind of just sick of being disappointed. Sounds like you've been disappointed multiple times in your life. You know what's crazy? This card does not belong in this deck, and it's the Eight of Wands. Y'all, the Eight of Wands is out here 3 times. The Eight of Wands. And it literally says movement, speed, progress, quick decisions, sudden changes, excitement, swift action, and progress. You are moving forward quickly and making great strides towards your goals. Spirit just kind of wanted me to remind you of that. Now, don't be a weirdo and think that, don't be a weirdo. I said I was gonna look and see what this was called when somebody is not spiritually authentic. What is it called when you are not spiritually authentic? Okay, hold on 1 second. Let's see. Oh my god, because I haven't turned my phone on. It's just doop 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 doop. Come on, all these things. I gotta explain a whole part. Okay, so they gave me a couple different sayings. So they said a hypocrite, which I think somebody in the live already said that. A hypocrite, a spiritually inauthentic. So a hypocrite, the most straightforward term, someone who teaches one standards but live by another. Spiritual inauthentic, presenting a spiritual image that does not match their actual behavior. A spiritual bypasser. That's the one. A bypasser. Okay, that's the one. I actually have a card in my deck that says spiritual bypasser. Look, and pretending. And baby, I ain't about to look through these cards, but we're gonna pull from these. And then it says false guru or false teacher. Okay, someone who claims spiritual authority while acting in ways that contradict their teaching. Performative spirituality, when spirituality becomes more about image and branding and appearances than actual practice and integrity. Now that's a lot of people that's online. Okay. Shadow blind, a not a formal term but often used to describe someone who teaches healing while refusing to acknowledge their own unresolved patterns. Okay. Shadow blind. So this just feels like somebody that makes poor decisions. But this over here, it feels like, okay, I was talking about over there, but here, this energy feels as if like someone is making a decision now. You know, like they're making it, they're trying to balance things out, kind of get things together. Thank you so much, Spirit. Let's get the final message. Okay, let's get the final message of our love reading. Let's get the final message. Thank you so much, Divine. Let's get the final message. The temperance. I love it. I love it. It says, you are the bridge between elements and the calm between currents. Real transformation happens in the middle path, the space where spirit and the flesh kiss. Okay. Where spirit and the flesh kiss. You could be having your very first kiss with your person. Okay. Or this could be like, not like a brand new kiss. I love it. I love it. Not like a brand new kiss, but this is like something different. Somebody could literally be taking hold of somebody like, you know what? I just want to kiss you. I just want to kiss you down. And your person may not be a big kisser or you're not a big kisser, but this particular kiss, it feels very sacred. I'm also seeing somebody getting kissed on their arm, kind of like that. Like they're kissing a different body part first. Not those body parts, but they're kissing a different body part first before they actually like plant this kiss in your, like on you, so that they can kind of see like how are you going to respond. Okay. So somebody is like kind of testing the water. Okay. What is the final message in our love reading? Ooh, my hands just started itching. What is the final message? Wow, look at that. I told y'all somebody is gonna be kissing. So the mirror effect. So you're definitely meeting your soulmate and your person, your twin. Okay. You see your person, you see yourself with this person. You know, you see the changes that they made, the changes that y'all made. You're not just looking at them, you're not just looking at them, you also looking at yourself as well, too. This is acceptable. This is acceptable. You like this. You like this. I love this. All right, what's the final message? Thank you so much. What is the final message? Thank you so much, Spirit. Okay, Earth sign in reverse. Somebody is an Earth sign. They could be getting left or getting broken up with, and then social media. So digital mirrors, sacred or synthetic connections. The scroll becomes a spell, comparison, envy, illusion, wrapped in pixels. When you post for validation, you feed your very void you're meant to heal. When you use consistency in temples of truth, a place to teach, uplifts, and spread light beyond borders. So I share from alignment, not from addictions. There, Taurus, Virgo, Cap. All right, there's definitely like a earth sign like that's on social media that's kind of like probably need to get off of it. You may love social media, then you actually love your life. Okay. Yeah, you probably need to get yourself together. Okay. Digital mirrors is not your friend right now. Look at that. Spiritual leaders in reverse. All right. And then we have, I'm gonna pause right there with the spiritual leaders in reverse, social media with the earth. That's the energy I'm still picking up on that. Now, there's somebody could have like a strong eighth house, or they can have Aquarius in the eighth house. All right. But eighth house is being activated here. This spiritual leader, these particular people that are spiritual leaders that you're looking at online, they're not necessarily like the best love gurus. Okay. Y'all be mad at me. I'm not watching no bitch reading, bitch or nigga reading that like they put their relationship drama out there. Like if you're in a committed relationship, be mad at me. But I'm talking to my spiritualists and I'm talking to the people that look to other people. Why would you go to a doctor that why would you go to a nutrition that has an eating disorder? That's how I want to put it. Why would you go to a nutrition that has an eating disorder? So why would you go get a love reading from somebody that has relationship problems? Why would you go get a love reading from somebody? Y'all be mad that I say this. Why would you go get a love reading from somebody that's a sex worker? Why would you go get a relationship reading from somebody that is not in a relationship, a committed relationship? I don't give a fuck how much that person love themselves, but you can't give me advice on my relationship and you're not there. Now, I'm not saying you can't go to these readers because it might sound like I'm being a hater, two, 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 right? It might sound like I'm being a hater, but I'm not. Those are the type of readers that you might go to them for financial reading. You don't need a reader that fits into all books or a spiritualist that fits into all. I am not the best person to go to when it comes to like, like karmic shit. Unless you trying to heal your karma, you know? Like I'm just not that type. Like, but if you want some toxic time, like I remember when I had this client, and she she was like, get money, fuck these niggas type energy. And I found myself repeating myself twice. Twice. And the third time that she went to go book with me, I actually sent her money back from her last reading. And I told her, I said, baby, I'm not the reader for you. She was like, oh, you can't read me? Oh, no, I can read you, but you're not going to like what I'm telling you. I'm telling you that you're the problem. And so you don't want to come to me because I'm going to hold you spiritually responsible. Like if I'm a reader and I'm telling you like, get your shit together. I'm not the person that and people might be like, oh, you're in a relationship, that's why you're hating on. I love the right relationships, I love it. But if your partner is abusive, they're cheating on you, they don't got a job, they not willing to hustle as hard as you willing to hustle, ain't no such thing as 50-50 in a relationship. Sometimes it's 40-60. Sometimes it's 30-70. Sometimes it's the other way around where it's 70-30. Like, y'all, I'm not that person. There's times, I'm a chart reader. You get what I'm saying? So I'm gonna read your planetary chart and I'm gonna say, hey, you're going through a Sati phase of your life. SATI. Anybody that want to look it up, right? Where baby Saturn is not on your motherfucking time. So with that being said, your partner might not have a job for 6 months. I'm gonna read your chart down like that. Now, if I tell somebody like, hey, your partner might not have a job for 6 months, right? And you're gonna have to hustle hard during these 6 months. This is one of y'all times. But this nigga cleaned the toilets because giving he's relieving his karma and appeasing Saturn by cleaning the toilets on Saturday morning. He keeping the house clean like a motherfucker. You get what I'm saying? Like, he's doing the spiritual work. But you like, I gotta pay the rent. I'm about to break up with this nigga. I'm gonna start a fight with him. I'm gonna bring him down. Baby, you're not doing shit but fucking with your Saturn energy. So you come to me and I'm telling you, I'm like, hey, relax up off of this divine partner that you have. Nah, we got bills that's due and I understand this. And I don't hear what the fuck another human is saying. I hear what spirit tells me to say. So after so many times of repeating myself twice, after so many times of repeating myself twice, I'm not going to do it. I will refund you your money and I will tell you, like, I'm just not the reader for you. No, I'm not going to put you in the direction of a bitch that's going to put you in more karma, but I'm just not the reader for you. That don't mean that my gifts is inauthentic. That just means that I got spiritual boundaries and I'm not taking on anybody else's karma. So with that being said, these spiritual leaders, get on your shit. Get on your shit. Social media got y'all in a fucking daze. All right. Social media got somebody in the days. All right. So thank you so much. So the final energy to this card, the star card, and then you got the temperance in reverse. Okay. And then you got the temperance upright. I love that. Or did we already pulled the temperance? Okay. Temperance from the beginning. That was that energy. Here we go. The star card and the temperance in reverse. So the final energy on this pull, the star card. Somebody is really like realizing who they are. Yes. At the same time, it doesn't seem fair. It doesn't seem fair. It doesn't seem like somebody is married. Okay, let me say that first. Somebody is definitely married. I feel like I was about to fall out of this chair for a second. Okay. Somebody is married, but they're probably not with their person or they're on a different level than their person. When I'm seeing it, I'm remote viewing. And when I'm seeing it, I don't see their partner, but I can see the energy of marriage around them. So this could be like separation or something. And during this separation, you kind of like, damn, I just heard a Kendrick Lamar song. something up. Something up. Oh God, I like this Kendrick Lamar song. Just stay the fuck up out my face. Something like that. The fuck up out my face. Da, da, da. Ah. Ooh. Squabble up. Squabble up. So that's the name of the song that popped up. Okay. Thank you so much, Spirit. All right. Number 14 is very significant here with the temperance card. But also, like, I see 14 all over this internet page. But I ain't about to move my phone, y'all, because y'all know my screen broke. Okay. Y'all know my screen broke. But the number 14 is very significant. You could been with this person 1 to 4 years, 5 years, or 14 years. Um, but I'm seeing somebody that's married, but I don't see their partner with them. Thank you so much, Spirit. I see you kind of like standing out more, okay? Being more about yourself. So that, y'all, we did talk about a Sagittarius getting left over here, okay? Um, somebody has an Aquarius Venus. They just ain't playing. They just ain't playing. Somebody is really oh God. I just okay. Somebody is studying. They're studying. They're learning. They're focused on that. So this is like spending time away from your husband or partner. I'll just say partner, but I did see husband. I did say see husband, but you know, I'm a it's feminine energy that you're away from. But I'm gonna say husband. I'm not saying that he likes men or anything like that. What I'm saying is that you're away from this other feminine energy. All right. Like you're like I'm good on that. I'm good on that. I'm just gonna focus on my studies. I'm gonna study myself. I'm gonna study every motherfucking thing. Every single thing you're researching. So someone may have married someone very young, maybe like their childhood sweetheart or something like that. And it's like I'm really like focusing on me. Taurus is significant or the second house is significant. Thank you so much, Spirit. All right. So you got Aquarius in the second house or you 14. You can have Sag in the second house. But this definitely feels like this is a separation and just kind of like focusing on yourself. Above all, you could be traveling, you could be, going places or whatnot. And Spirit really supports that, because that's like pouring into your own self-love. I love that. All right. Last card, very last card. Too many. Thank you. Wow, the bully highlights your tendencies to intimidate others, helps you confront your inner fears that bully you. The shadow aspect is conceals deep fears behind verbal or physical abuse. If you are experiencing any type of abuse, that is not love. That is not love. And this comes to the men and it comes to the women and everything. There could be somebody that is abusing another person. Butterflies are significant. Lion is significant. And a bulldog is significant. Okay. Thank you so much, Spirit. But there's somebody that is probably bullying someone else. I don't like that. I don't like that. Or you've been bullied for quite some time. I don't like that. I don't like that. But that's the last card that came out. And what deck is this? This is the archetype. I don't know why I pulled from this deck, but that is the last card that came out. We beat bullies up. We beat bullies up. We beat bullies up in the spirit. We beat them up in person. We beat bullies up. I don't like spiritual bullies. I don't like physical bullies. I don't like no bully bitches. If you bully, you a bitch. man or woman. All right. And especially if you bullying somebody that you quote unquote love, that's a narcissist. That's a narcissist. If you're dealing with a narcissist, run. If you can't run, hit me up at 346-702-4044. Okay. That's a part of my nonprofit organization or whatever the case is. I buy flights. Okay. I buy flights. I will give you some gas. Baby, I will put you in a hotel for 3 days. I will help you start your life all the way the fuck over. Okay. I don't like that. 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 All right. So I love you guys, and I will talk to you guys later. All right. Thank y'all for sharing y'all energy with me. So I am returning all y'all loving energy back to sender, clean, polished, alchemized, and with some actual physical cash, okay? Not from me, not cash from me, cash from spirit. Spirit, get them some money. Get them some physical money for showing up to my channel, okay? Get them some physical money, get them some physical love, some emotional love, spiritual love, all of that from our angels, our ancestors, our highest vibrational self, okay? I love you. I love y'all. I love y'all. And as my babes Abby's always say, y'all have a wonderful day on purpose, okay? Very divine, very, very loving day or night. It's still light outside. Light. Okay. So I love you guys. I'll talk to y'all later.